sweet as light each day.
With hands of heart in God.
spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others. Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Nembutsu. Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. In times of difficulty, I say Namo Amida Butsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Namo Amida Butsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Namo Amida Butsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit is touched by kindness, how my being fills with the joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift. I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ocean's I also offer when touched by kindness to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as free as flowers, a sweet remembering Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Nembutsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Namo Nembutsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Nembutsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Nembutsu. Doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Nembutsu. Spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Nembutsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon as the ocean stays, I also offer when touched by kindness to share. When my heart is sad in lonely stretching the time we warmly talk. May the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright memories as flowers on sweet remembering of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in Kansho, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in me does light each day. When we see the golden sun shining from above, we are mindful of the Buddha's love. For us all His pure compassion shares His steadfast glow. By His doctrine, wisdom's way to show. When we see the silver moon gleaming in the sky, we remember still our Lord is nigh. By His blessed law to guide us through this earthly night, out of sorrow into joy and light. In times of difficulty, I say Namo Amida Butsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. I say Nembutsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Nembutsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Nembutsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. In times of difficulty, I say Nembutsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, always in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light, of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Namo Nembutsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Nembutsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soothe as the ocean's depths reach. I also offer when touched by kindness to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. say Namo Amida Butsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Namo Amida Butsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Namo Amida Butsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Amida Butsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Nembutsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Nembutsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Nembutsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ocean stays, I also offer when touched by kindness to share. sweet as light each day. In times of difficulty, I say Namo Amidabutsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Namo Amidabutsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion.
Travis Andrade, and I'll be your MC today. We'll begin our service with the temple bell, Kansho.
Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namando, 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 Namando.
Now we will have a chanting of Vandana and Ti-Sarana. Please put your hands together.
To the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namando, Namando, Namando.
Thank you, everyone. Now we will have today's chant, which is Juseige.
He 象徴実法苦境未消耗水分上昇学利欲人少年上主凡行死が無常の一生天にし人力遠来公不詳無才能少女三苦名交際主役難回避地縁縁飯根門案閉塞小悪道津夏前主門高僧上満足異様の実法日月春秋期天候音不言一種解放像公数訓読法上大春秋説法四思考供養一切無具足取得法願主出上満得意三害用如仏無下地津夏未不詳願学縁力投資最小尊志願若国大戦王感動国書天人統治妙見南無阿弥陀仏、南無阿弥陀仏、南無阿弥陀仏、南無阿弥陀仏、南無阿弥陀仏、ナマンドーブ、ナマンドーブ、ナマンドーブ。
Now, Reverend Tomioka will share the Dharma message, which is Crooked Clock.
Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namando, Namando. Okay, good morning everyone. Aloha kako aloha. Welcome to Punahon Ganji Buddhist Temple online in-person Sunday service. Thank you so much. In the beginning, I want to share one gift my wife Haruka gave to me. This is a gift. So I guess last Sunday or she watching this service online, and after watching service, she gave this to me with her big smile. Hi, this is for you. Oh, thank you. What is inside? Can I open it? Yes, open. And then what I found is this. Do you know what this is? Huh? How do you call it? Sound timer? Sound watch? Oh, our glass. Thank you, our glass. And then she smiled, Reverend, your talk is sometimes too long. So use this one to make sure if you start, try to finish your message before our glass, running out their time. So pay attention to this. Of course, I want you to pay attention to Buddha Dharma. Pay attention to this hourglass too. I'm sure your concern is, what if this hourglass running out of the sand there? No worry. If this everything sand come to here, I do this way again. So try to, I watch this one. So before this sands disappear, come to here, I try to finish my message. So, okay. And by the way, this is 1 hour, okay? 1 hour, okay? So I have enough time to finish now 1 hour. Thank you. Thank you. Again, today's my title is Crooked Clock. Yeah, something like not straight. So did you have any experience in your home or in your house? You notice the clock is something not straight, something crooked. So you want to adjust or change, but only by yourself. You are not confident. So you may ask your family member, hey, can you tell me which side should I move, right or left? So your person tells you, to the right, okay? Oh, to the right, okay? Oh, too much to the left. Here, yeah, there, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Now, you think that is a straight. A few minutes later, from you passing by the clock, you notice it's not straight, still crooked. I shouldn't rely on that person. And then you adjust it. Good, nice. A few minutes later, another family member come, and then, oh, crooked. Adjust it. Another member came again, oh, crooked. So never ending in that way. So we may have this kind of experience. You want to adjust it. You think now it is straightened. But in other person's eyes, still it is not straight and still crooked. So the thing is, we do have our own perception. We think in my eyes that is straightened, but other person's eyes it may not. So when you see this line, do you think this is straight or crooked? Oh, you have a good eyes, yeah. So in this you can see it is crooked, but to make it sure, to learn, to realize something is not straight, we need another line in this way. Yeah, by having something straight, it tells another line is crooked. Yeah. So by having something straight in a way, in this way, correct or right, we can tell, oh, that line was not straight. It could be we can apply to ourselves too. Buddhism teaching me the line, my line, I want to believe, I want to think, my line is correct, straight. other person or things outside is something wrong, crooked. And the hard thing is to realize, how about my line? We want to think my line is okay, but it's so difficult. Like a story in adjusting the clock, each person has a different perception. This person may say, no, my line is correct. Yours wrong. No, mine is correct. You are wrong. And then in Buddhism teaching, this crooked line is, we call it, mind of attachment or mind of desires. The mind which want to make everything go as I wish, as I plan. If not, I feel upset or comfortable. So this line is my wish and then attachment. I want to see things in a way I want. Now I want to share one short story with you. So in Japan, this is a Shinkansen or bullet train, like a so fast, super fast train. In Japan, when I going back to my hometown, I used to use the Shinkansen. It takes about only 2 hours from my Kyoto to my hometown Shimane, 2 hours. And then that was the Obon season. In Japan, Bon season is so busy. So I want to make sure to reserve my seat, like a passenger seat. Yeah, because when I went to Kyoto station, there are so many people waiting to get into the train. So I felt, that was my good decision. If I don't reserve, maybe I have to stand for 2 hours in a crowded train. Then my train arrived, and then seeing my ticket, I went to looking for my seat. And then my seat is, okay, this number, and I checking like information, seat number. And then when I went to my seat, there is already one person sitting on my seat. Huh? But I'm a Buddhist. I try to be, before I say or ask something, I check my ticket first. Okay, this is my place. My seat number is this. I check the number again. I'm sure. And then nicely, gently, I mentioned, sir, I think that is my seat. Then the gentleman answered, no, it's mine. Okay. Again, I think to myself, I'm a shy boy and don't want to raise my voice. I don't want to avoid any conflict. So again, try to be calm and then, okay, now so busy, so many people are here, and I don't think I can find an empty seat if I try to find another place. If I don't sit this seat, I have to remain standing 2 hours. I don't want to do that. So again, thinking in that way, I mention again nicely, sir, you can see my ticket. That is my seat, so can you please leave? That is my seat. Then gentleman said again, no, it's mine. Okay, and then he showed his ticket to me. And when I look at it, it said that number. Huh? And then I show my ticket to, no, this is my seat. Gentleman said, no, me too. Oh, you got it? The train company, the customer ticket center, they made a mistake. They issued 2 tickets for one seat. Yeah, so what should I do? I'm a Buddhist. I want to be nice, but I don't want to stand again 2 hours. Should I give up my seat? What should I do? And then gentleman noticed, oh, sir, huh? Oh, when I see your ticket, this is not your train. Excuse me? This train going to this direction, okay? But your ticket is going to that direction. Wrong ticket, wrong train. What? When I see my ticket, that's right. My train was not this one, but another train. Then immediately I said, I'm sorry, sir, it's my mistake. The gentleman so gentle, so he said, it's okay, but still I think you have a few minutes, so I hope you can catch your train. Thank you, sir, thank you. And then I rush into my train. And then when I went to the correct train, I found my seat and I took my seat. Yeah? Oh, I made it. But now you can imagine how did I feel. I was so, embarrassed. So shame on me. Wow, I thought, I'm sure my ticket is set this seat, and then you were wrong. Yeah. So that moment in my line was, I am right. I am correct. You were wrong, making a mistake. So that was my line perception. And then after we found out, two tickets for same seat. You remember what I felt? I thought that is a mistake of train company ticket center. Still, I do have a line, I am right and then correct. And then finally, when gentleman tells me nicely, you are wrong. Oh, that was the moment finally I realized my line was actually wrong. So you can see there is no moment, there is no doubt to ask myself, Satoshi, how is your line? Are you sure? I'm saying I'm sure, but I was wrong. So we can apply, we may say it's just a mistake, we do it. But in our Buddhism tradition, that is a deep inside what we have it. Mind of attachment or mind of ego. What I see, what I think is always right and then correct. Other is not wrong, not correct. That we can imagine if each person insists, I'm right, I'm correct, there is no harmony. Then that is again so difficult to see. To see my line is straight or not straight. It is so difficult. Why? Because we do have eyes here only to see outside. That is our function, our nature here. We have an ability or function only to see outside. So easy to see outside of people, not to see easy inside. Then how we can realize if my line is correct or wrong? How we can do that? Our founder Shinran Shonin realized, I cannot do that. Yeah. No matter how I try to think and then observe, how about my perception? How about my way of thinking? Am I good or wrong? No matter how we try, we cannot observe perfectly because we do have eyes of I, attachment or ego. Yeah, no one wants to think, I'm bad, I'm wrong. Nobody wants to think or to be called, you are wrong. That is our just a human nature. Then, what should we do? Shall we continue to use our mind of judgment or distinction? I'm right, you are wrong. Yeah. Then, today we had a chanting of Juseige. One of the passages says, having acquired the eye of wisdom, I will remove the darkness of blind passions, blocking the path of the evil realms. I'll open the gate to the good realms. So this is a chanting of Juseige when the Amida Buddha again reaffirmed. Amida Buddha made 48 vows to save, to embrace every single person. And then when Buddha said, when I acquire the eyes of wisdom, this I, not me or you, I is Amida Buddha. This is Amida Buddha's declaration, my promise. When I become a Buddha with eyes of wisdom, I shall remove the darkness of ignorance, which means this is my eyes of blind passions. Buddha teaching me, Satoshi, you do have eyes of the line, you think always right and then correct. But with Buddha's wisdom, open my eyes to give me the reflection. Then so here Buddha's wisdom is insight to see things as it is. This is a Buddha's wisdom, to see things as it is. Not only in a way I want to or I can. Truly observe and then see things as it is. By receiving this teaching or wisdom, we are enabled to see my human nature of eyes of I. My line is straight and then correct. Have a reflection before pointing finger to others. We can have a reflection. And then Prince Shotoku, one of the famous prince, said in this way about the cricket. So Prince Shotoku, he said, sincerely reverence the three treasures. The three treasures, Buddha, Dharma, and then Sangha, are the final refuge of the four generated beings and are the supreme object of faith in all countries. What man in what age can fail to reverence this law? Few men are utterly bad. They may be taught to follow it, but if they do not betake them to the three treasures, wherewithal shall their crookedness be made straight? Yeah. So Prince Shotoku deeply he take refuge in three treasures, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, for his guidance. By listening to Buddha's words of wisdom and following the Dharma teaching, and then Sangha as a community group to help each other. That is helping me, helping Prince Shotoku to have a reflection. How about me? It then begins to nurture our life, our eyes. Try to free from my eyes of my line is correct and then straight. So in this way, today again as a conclusion, we say the Namo Amida Butsu Amida Buddha, Buddha of compassion and wisdom. Observing we are going through difficult life or observing human being always tend to pointing finger to each other, have a nature of I'm right, you are wrong. By having this situation, Buddha exists for me, to guide me. And as I often share, you remember when we say pointing finger, you remember this story? You can try, maybe you can can you try to pointing finger to other? You can raise your hand high. Try to pointing finger. Can you try? Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. How many fingers point to the person? Well, one or two, yeah. How about the rest of the finger? Yeah, three finger pointing to me. This can be teaching us the importance of reflection. When we say you are wrong, you admit, no, I'm wrong. So this is a mind of reflection. Then for Buddha, if you have any chance, try to pay attention to Buddha's eyes. We often see Buddha's eyes is not wide open, not closed. It's like a half open, half closed, which means half open means Buddha see and then observe world, people, situation with the eyes of wisdom. Without judgmental mind, Buddha can see people's situation clearly as it is, no influence by convenience or situation. And the half closed means Buddha has a nature to see inside with the eyes of wisdom, clearly see who I am, how am I living my life, how about what I say, what I think, and then what I do. That is a meaning of reflection. And then sometimes we do have a wisdom. That can be the reality, yeah? Reality, sometimes reality can be so harsh, yeah? So can you imagine when my wife gave this to me, how did I feel? First, I feel kind of upset. You are saying your talk is long? I don't think so. Then when I see your face, yeah, you are long. So that is something reality maybe I want to avoid, to admit. I don't want to accept. But yeah, Reverend, your talk is long. Okay, that is a reality I want to hide. I don't want to admit. But if I continue to that, people more. So that is a reality is sometimes harsh, but that is a part of me. And it could be without my haruka, maybe I cannot realize. So in the same way, when we have a reality of myself or reality about our life, sometimes we may feel uncomfortable. We don't want to admit. But Buddha's eyes is not only wisdom, that is a compassion, compassionate eyes. Can you imagine like you go to the park, sitting with your spouse or best friend, sitting on the pews or chairs, and then your children or your person you really love playing around in front of you. You enjoy talk story, but watching their children. And then when you see the eyes, when you see their children playing, don't you think you see your eyes so gentle? You watching your child with the gentle eyes, also worries, concerns, but so compassionate eyes with a caring and then love. In a similar way, when you see Buddha's eyes, half open, half closed, and then gentle eyes watching over me, Satoshi, I know you do have a mind of attachment to a ego, but no worry. This Buddha's wisdom gently, compassionately guide your life. And when we realize, I do have a person who thinks of me, who open my eyes, I feel grateful. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. It gives me moment of reflection and then guiding my life to the fullest, guided by not my eyes on my line, insisting I'm straight, I'm correct, but guided by Buddha's compassion and wisdom. Therefore, can you go back to the previous page? One more? Yeah, thank you. So again, due to our ego, I was a person who is supposed to go to evil realms. That is anger, greed, attachment, ego, or suffering, or depression. That is I'm supposed to be there due to my ego. I was the one who make other persons suffer, make myself suffer. But Buddha decided, Satoshi, I cannot let you go there. I cannot let you continue to suffer. I get to save you, embrace you. That is the meaning of open the gate to the good realms. Open the gate with Buddha's compassion, wisdom. The gate to the evilness closed. The Buddha opened for the Pure Land, the realm of enlightenment. Therefore, if by myself I have no chance to go to the Pure Land because I do have a eyes of the line, I'm correct straight. But with the virtue of Buddha's compassion, wisdom, this me is assured to be born into the Pure Land. And then every day is a journey to the Pure Land, guided by Buddha's compassion and wisdom. There's a final conclusion. Please put your hand together in Kansho. Having acquired the eye of wisdom, I will remove the darkness of blind passions, blocking the path of the evil realms. I'll open the gate to the good realms. Shakyamuni Buddha. Prince Shotok said, sincerely reverence the three treasures. The three treasures, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, are the final refuge of the four generated beings and are the supreme objects of faith in all countries. What man in what age can fail to reverence this law? Few men are utterly bad. They may be taught to follow it, but if they do not betake them to the three treasures, wherewithal shall their crookedness be made straight? Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo.
Thank you, Reverend Tomioka. Now we will have a reading of the Homages. Hard it is to be born into human life. Now we are living in it. Difficult it is to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear them. If we do not gain emancipation in this present life, we may not be free from the ill-faring in the ocean of births and deaths for kalpas. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures. We go to the Buddha for guidance. May we always walk in the way that leads to enlightenment. We go to the Dharma for guidance. May we be submerged in the depth of the teachings and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. We go to the Sangha for guidance. May we all with one accord live the life of harmony in the spirit of oneness, free from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriads of kalpas, Hard it is to hear such excellent and profound teachings. Now we are able to hear and receive them. Let us try to understand the Tathagata's teachings. Now we will have a chanting of Nembutsu. Now we'd like to ask if there are any announcements. If no one else has any announcements, unfortunately I have to be going back to college soon, so I just wanted to say thank you everyone for being so welcoming and kind to me here. I've really had a wonderful experience getting to practice my Japanese language and learning more about Japanese culture. And it's an experience I've been really grateful for. So thank you everybody, and I hope to see you when I come back home. Okay. And I think Reverend Tomioka has an announcement, so.
So it's me again. Just a few announcements from my side. One is for online Buddhism class will be held August 14, 10 to 11 o'clock. So if you want to attend, please see our Facebook homepage to see how to register. This is holding online only. And then our Punahongan Bon service is Sunday, August 29th, 9 o'clock. So it's like a regular same 9 o'clock, but the 29th on Bon service. And then for Hatsubon service, only invitation to only family due to the coronavirus situation. We cannot have a Hatsubon firstborn memorial service like together as usual. Only for the family, they received invitations. And then finally, as you know, the now coronavirus cases are increasing. You see numbers are rising. So today, Hirobetsu, Hirohonganji, they don't have a Sunday service. Even other temple, they decided to cancel. So please pay attention to our information. If a situation changing, we may also have to cancel the Sunday service too for safety. And again, I understand after people getting a vaccination, some people may feel and then behave. Now I can do whatever I want to do. I don't care. I want to enjoy my life. But that is not the way I'm supposed to do it. Still, even we take a vaccination, still we may catch a virus and we may transmit to the people we cherish and then we care. So again, whenever you go, please stay safe and then healthy and then be aware, having a social distance, and when you're touching anything, try to avoid touching your eyes or nose, having a safety, following a safety procedure. Again, whatever we do have an impact more than we think. So we need to help each other for have a healthy community and then temple. Again, so please pay attention to our any announcement or if we cancel this coming next Sunday or not. But please pay attention. So again, thank you. Also, thank you for Travis for a nice MC. Thank you so much.
And if nobody else has any announcements, we'll finish. So thank you everyone for attending our online and in-person service, and please stay safe and healthy, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.